You're going to prison. You're working for a fascist regime and you're gonna rot in prison. You should learn how to not be a traitor, you fuck traitor.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to the show. We have a good show planned for today, and some might even say a great show. As you can see, I'm rocking the Alligator Alcatraz shirt today, and I'll leave a link down below if anybody out there wants to pick one up. Before we get started, though, I do need to thank today's sponsor. It is, of course, the GOAT at TamTamVirtue5433. I thank you so very much. I do not know how differently I can thank you and express my gratitude for your ongoing support of the channel and for your ongoing belief in what I'm doing here and, you know, giving out those good vibes in the universe that I will kind of blow up here at some point and become a little bit more popular. I just also want to tell you, Tam Tam, that, and for everybody else out there, whenever anybody sponsors the show, I write down their username, and if it goes through PayPal, just write down their name. And I put their name down on a sticky note, and then I record the episode, and then I throw the sticky note in the garbage because, quite frankly, I don't need it anymore. However, Tam Tam, I just want to let you know you've been put into a special category because I don't ever throw out your sticky note. I just keep it on the side because I know I'm going to need it again. So thank you very much. And again, I do hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. All right, well, let's get on with the rest of the show. Let's do it. All right, my friends, today's first meme is actually an article. It's a posting from CNN, and it is, well, it is actually quite miraculous, at least for the guy involved in the situation. Let's check it out, see what happened. A woman shoots man 17 times. By miracle, no shots hit the target. That is quite miraculous. Let's see if we can get any more insight into the situation. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, well, that could that could explain a little bit of why she didn't hit him at all. But it's still pretty miraculous that you know, for the guy, like I said. That's funny. This next guy is determined to slim down. He's going to the gym. He's hitting the weights, doing the workouts, and you know, so credit for him. Let's take a look and see what's going on in today's workout. Let's see. So there he is. He's definitely sweating. That's good. That's a good sign. You know, you're burning fat, and you know, it's all good. But let's see if we can see what actually is going on here. Oh, day one at the gym. Just finished taking a crap. Let's start the workout. Well, I mean, you've got to start somewhere, right? So did you ever think about doing something and on paper it sounded absolutely awesome and magnificent, but in execution it just failed horribly? Well, that's what we're about to see in this clip. These two young ladies think this is going to be really fun, and potentially it could have been funny, but it didn't turn out that way. Check it out. Oh! The libs just can't leave Sydney Sweeney alone, and this next clip shows the absolutely drastic distinctions between the women on the right and the women on the left. Viewer discretion is advised. Take a look. Some of you in the comments have asked for the Dunkin' Donuts ad, so you shall ask, I shall deliver. Here it is.
Look, I didn't ask to be the king of summer. It just kind of happened. This tan? Genetics. I just got my color analysis back. Guess what? Golden summer. Literally. I can't help it. Every time I drink a Dunkin' Golden Hour Refresher, it's like the sun just finds me. So sipping these refreshers makes me the king of summer. Guilty as charged. The Golden Hour Refresher, only at Dunkin'.
And of course, right on cue, the libtards out there have to jump on in and express their disgust that Dunkin' Donuts has hired a Nazi to do their ads. So, yeah, they're pretty predictable. Let's take a look.
Why did Dunkin' hire a guy to sound like a Nazi? What the fuck? You sell donuts and coffee. Why are you hiring a Nazi? Like, I don't know what you're doing. America runs on Dunkin'. No, Dunkin' runs on New England, bitch. And New England, when's the last time we voted red? What are you doing? What are you doing? Fucking idiots. I'm deleting the app. F you. I can find donuts elsewhere, bitch.
All right, my friends, it is time. We are jumping into that deep liberal pool of madness. It's going to be messy, but it'll be worth it, I guess. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the lib zone.
It's so annoying how white people think that they could just take up so much space. Whether that be on the sidewalk, on the train, when there's a crowded train, they'll leave their backpacks on. Like,
oh no,
bitches leave their bags on their shoulder. You see as mad people on the train. Like,
what?
You'll be in Starbucks, for example, and then they all gathered around in a fucking circle in the middle of the fucking floor. Like, bitch, can you move? Like, I don't understand. Like, the world is not revolved around them, so it's like.
Except somehow I'm getting the vibe that you think the world should revolve around you. Am I wrong?
This is going to be a very sensitive 4 years. And depending on you, America, it could potentially be violent. Black people have already told y'all they are not going for no more of America's shit. We are not going for any more of America's shit. So if you take your ass in public and you mistake 2025 for being 1925 and you holler out N-word and they come clucking you in your head from every rich damn direction, it's your fault.
What the hell did you just say?
The internet is here for a reason. Black people are tired. Black people go through enough as is. And you got a lot of brown people that'll touch you up for using it too, because y'all getting crafty with it. You using that term on anybody of color. You're calling brown people that too. And they clucking your ass in the head every which way but loose. The black and the brown are tired. That's your warning. Okay? Take what happened in Cincinnati, Ohio as your all around warning. Y'all that aren't people of color, you walk your ass out here using that word if you want to. I hope y'all got your doctor bills and insurance paid up, because y'all gonna have that emergency room booming. Ain't no way I put myself in a stupid position like that. It's like, and then after y'all get beat up, you still like, what the did you like it? Because you still do it. Some of y'all ain't gonna learn. Some do, though. There are some cases where somebody, some white folks use the N-word and got turned every which way but loose, and now they make videos about how they're not racist anymore. I'm not saying violence is the answer. I'm just saying it could go either way. You go out into the world using that if you want to. You do it at your own risk. Potentially your life.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So in your worldview, if someone comes up and says one word, just one, their life is now forfeit? How does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense at all.
I need my money's worth, dog. I need my money's worth.
Wow.
That's very no. That's very wild though.
That's
Come
bad.
on, that is
Come on.
very wild.
Walmart
bro.
do better.
Yeah, that is very wild.
Crazy. That's 5 loads right there. That's 5
That is
loads.
really wild.
There were a lot of differing comments on this clip. Some people thought that those guys were in the right. Some people thought that they were in the wrong. Now, I personally think they were in the wrong. I think they were stealing. And they're totally going to F over the person that picks up that container of detergent that they've completely emptied. And if they, by chance, pay for that and then get home, like if they don't realize, for some reason, they don't realize that it's like almost empty, they're going to get home and then they're going to find out, unfortunately, and it might be too late for them to take it back. So anyways, let's check out and see what some other people have to say about this. Mateo says, what is wrong is wasting that much plastic to deceive the customer into buying air in half the dang container. These men are just exposing their deception. Well, I mean, on one hand, yes, that's true. They are. But again, on the other hand, they're straight up stealing extra detergent that doesn't truly belong to them. I mean, I think that the company should just fill up, the container or shrink down the container to show exactly, what you're purchasing. So it's complicated, I guess, but let's check it out. Fifthgear.crow says, these dudes are scum. What about the next person who buys that half-empty container? That's exactly what I was saying. It's someone's going to get screwed over for sure. SK says, it's wrong and it's theft. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean you can just take it. Yeah, I mean, true. Katie Nope says, I think that's how you pronounce it, filming oneself committing a crime is next level retarded. I think that is true in any of these situations. I don't know why people have to film themselves committing a crime, because it happens all the time, to be honest with you. We've all seen it, right? Well, we just did see it.
Do these brands not pay attention? Like, when Target rolled back their DEI.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't see what happened?
Yeah, they actually became popular again. Their sales probably rose after they stopped discriminating. Okay, let's go on.
Y'all didn't see what happened with Starbucks?
Okay, well, getting the
because here's the thing. I wasn't gonna make a video originally because I don't shop at American Eagle. Okay,
shocking. I never would have called that she doesn't shop at American Eagle.
American Eagle for them skinny bitches. Not a skinny bitch.
That is very true.
Okay, I don't. Jeans not my thing. I like to be comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, my mother was very overweight my entire life, pretty much. And yeah, what she's wearing, it's probably just a shirt, I would imagine. She has slacks. But my mom, and I don't know if it's the era that she grew up in, but she wore what they called a muumuu, which is basically just like a big dress that, I don't even know if you call it a dress. It's just like a fashionable tarp. It wasn't a tarp. It was like, nice fabric and, patterns and stuff like that. But she basically just wore that all the time, at least at home. And yeah, she never shopped at American Eagle either. That's for sure.
So I really wasn't going to make a video because I was like, I don't even shop there. But then this girl,
oh no,
Sydney Sweeney had to get on the internet and post a video.
Okay.
I feel bad for you guys are so mean on the internet.
What?
I'm just here with my dog.
Wait, she made an apology video? I have not seen that. As far as I know, she's just kept quiet about the whole thing. The company has doubled down on the success of the ad. I'll have to look that up. Let me know if anybody has seen that, what she's talking about, Sydney Sweeney apparently apologizing or just kind of complaining about all the the hate that she's getting from the left. Anyway, let's continue.
Your ideology kills people.
Okay.
That's not debatable.
Sure.
Eugenics kills people. That's the whole premise of eugenics. That was the whole premise of the Holocaust in World War II, was 100% based on eugenics.
Sure. Well, I'll agree with that.
So you don't get to sit there and be like, oh, I have feelings too, I'm human. When you are literally perpetuating a belief that demeans and removes the humanity of others.
That woman has absolutely no idea what she's talking about. I mean, especially the fact that all these people are saying it's eugenics and it's tied to Nazis and blah, blah, blah. But the guy that owns American Eagle is Jewish. Do you really think he's going to make a commercial that glorifies Nazis and the Holocaust and eugenics? Come on. That's the stupidest thing. You libs.
I don't know if this is insensitive to ask, but for the people that want...
Insensitive to ass? What? Well, why are you talking about ass? Okay, I'm intrigued, although I know where this is probably going.
themselves.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
can you take out the president and then do it after?
Good morning, everyone. I'm just here to remind you that every single day that we wake up is one day closer to you-know-what happening.
Oh, boy.
And even though it hasn't happened yet, just know that we're almost there. One day closer. Every single day.
So much love, so much compassion. It just literally drips off the liberals. They are so empathetic.
Hi, I just wanted to let the orange dick-sucking traitor
Boy, that escalated quickly.
know that he's an embarrassment to this state and that the entire country... Oh, I'm calling back. Nope.
Like, click.
Hi, can you tell your coworker it's rude to hang up on her employer? You work for me.
That guy's probably like, what are you talking about? What coworker are you talking about? They're probably like, there's probably a lot of coworkers. Anyways, let's go.
Let her know that that's unacceptable to hang up on your employer, and then you can let the speaker, the orange dick sucking traitor, know that the whole country can't wait. You're going to prison. You're going to prison. You're working for a fascist regime, and you're gonna rot in prison. You should learn how to not be a traitor, you fucking traitor.
Wow.
You know, all the secretaries went to prison after World War II. Your fascism is disgusting. You're a disgusting traitor, and we can't wait to see you rot in prison. We cannot wait to see you rot in prison.
You're disgusting.
We will celebrate the day that you rot in prison. No, I'm having a terrible day because your state is a bunch of fucking fascists.
Because you're totally mentally ill.
Aren't you embarrassed? This is so embarrassing. And
it is embarrassing for you to talk like this and act like this and then put it up on the internet for everyone to see. What a buffoon.
Just so you know, it's recorded and it's going on the internet. So this is so fucking embarrassing, you fucking traitors. What's your name? What's your name? You're not embarrassed. Tell us your name.
Tell us yours.
What's your name? Fucking traitor.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I read that Gavin Newsom, as governor, pulls in a salary of $187,000, which is, I mean, that's good. I would love to make even half that. That would be fine. But check out his house. Do you think this guy on a $187,000 salary could afford this house? I don't think so. Now, I know he comes from money, so that might explain a little bit of it, but I'm pretty sure Newsom is skimming a little bit here and there from different things going on, different programs going on in California. But anyways, it's I'm just letting you know, you make your own decision. Let me know in the comments.
No.
It's a nice house. Wow.
White racist folks be so miserable giving me dirty looks because I'm black and trans living in a predominantly white area. Yes, sweetie, I don't give a how.
So I just left a nonprofit that explicitly states that they are for trans people and women.
That sounds very discriminatory. Maybe it's just me, but that sounds like that should be illegal. I don't know. All right, let's check it out.
The only rule is no cis men. I'm not.
Of course, you can't have cis men because they're horrible. They're just a blight on society.
I'm proud to say I was there to use their food bank. Now tell me why this one woman just kept badgering me. She kept saying, go to the men's shelter and calling me an F-slur. And she actually walked by and was like, I'm so tired of men in here. Men and their dicks. And I finally stood up and I said, I have a anatomy.
Really? Because, wow, look, I'll admit it. She pulls off a guy pretty well. At this, now, I don't know what this lady's body looks like, but just from the face, I would say that's a man all day long. But apparently, I would be wrong.
And she said, prove it. And the whole room got quiet and stared at me. And I stood up and flashed my bare tits to a room full of people to prove that I belonged there.
Okay. But I mean, is that really the best body part to expose, to really prove that you're a woman? I mean, because I could pull up my shirt right now and I kind of, my man boobs might, from when I was much heavier, might give the impression that I was a woman. I don't know. But they're going away. But anyways, you'd think maybe he would have shown something else. I don't know. I don't condone any of it, but okay, I don't even know. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired.
I promise you, there is a direct correlation with how happy you are and how many you give.
Now, do you think there are any liberal women that could do this and look this good doing it? No, not a one. There's not a single liberal woman. Glad to have her on the right. I used to be able to do that. Of course, I never looked that good doing it.
Stop making videos like this.
Why?
Also, rock and roll is not white culture.
True.
Rock and roll was invented by Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
What?
Look it up.
Who is that?
Rock and roll is just something else that white people try to steal from people of color.
Huh?
Love y'all. Bye.
Yeah, I would totally agree that rock and roll is not white culture, but it is definitely part of white culture, just like rap music is part of the black culture. My understanding of rock and roll is that it was like in the 50s or so, right around there. It was a combination of blues and a lot of different styles of music that came together to form rock. So rock is a style for sure, but it's not a culture. Let's see what some other people have to say about that beautiful, beautiful young lady and her comments. Jim Bone says, gonna guess she is also alone in that darkness. Probably a good bet. Nunya Beeswax says, I hope she likes cats. I would guess that she probably already has a few.
Well, I've made up my mind. I will be turning in my DACA and returning to Mexico. We came to America January 15th, 1996, so almost 30 years. I was a baby, so I have no memories of Mexico, but I think it's time for me to go back. Now, there is a lot of fears and wonderings and what ifs, but I do not want to be captive to this country anymore. I am a homeowner. I'm a teacher and I'm currently in my master's program. So this is going to take several months to deconstruct 30 years of building a life here. So I graduated in May, and as a teacher, we work through May. So by June of 2026, I should be back in Mexico. So again, it's going to be a long process. It's going to take some time, but I have already started working towards that big change. And I'm not doing it out of fear or worry. I am choosing to be with family. I am choosing to be free. I am choosing to travel. And I am choosing to give the good that I have to the country where I come from.
All these people holding up the Mexican flag, but nobody wants to live in Mexico. If we wouldn't want to live in Mexico, then why the do the tios, the señores, the men, and the women too? They be working here for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. They just live in one room sharing it with a bunch of dudes. They send all their money back so they can build houses for their families, and they can't wait. They're just counting down the minutes in a year until when they can actually go back. Even las familias that live here, buying houses over there too. Every Mexican that I know own their houses here.
What?
They buy a house in Mexico too. They're building it or they're already bought it. So yes, nobody wants to live in the United States. I was born in the United States and I don't want to live in the United States. The next 5 years, I'm moving back to Mexico. Yes, we do want to live in Mexico. The only thing is that we're just making money here so we can actually go back to live in Mexico. Bitch, ain't nobody trying to live in this fucking sweatshop of a country with a Gucci belt on. The fuck?
So if what you're saying is true, there would definitely be some sort of stat that there'd be like this influx of people like leaving every year because they've made enough money to go back to their homes in Mexico. But you never see that. You don't, not until now, not until President Trump just came in. Then you're seeing a lot of people self-deporting and going back to Mexico for sure. But I don't think exactly what you're saying is true, lady. But if you want to leave, by all means, we're not gonna miss you.
Ask your doctor about how.
I'm so tired of these ads.
Whoa, who are you?
I'm Big Pharma. We spend a lot to get into your living room. Over 18 billion a year.
Selling medicine you can't even get without a prescription. All that spending buys off the media and drives up prescription costs for you. And that's why there are only 2 countries that allow us to advertise. Cheers.
Learn more at bustbigpharma.com. Got any nachos?
We are proud of who we are. We are proud of what we're like. We are proud of what we're good at. We are proud of who we are. We are proud of who we are. We are proud of what we're like. We are proud of what we're like.
Is that Frodo Baggins' gay cousin? I think the Pride movement has officially found their spokesperson, so congratulations, sir. Make them proud of Pride.
Fun fact, if you go to the DMV and tell them you can't read...
Okay, I'm sorry, but before you're going to say what you're about to say, what is up with that nose ring and what is going through the bridge of your nose? That looks very painful. I don't know how that even stays. How does that even work? That looks like a literal spike going through the bridge of his nose. Okay, whatever. Let's hear the rest of your little story or whatever.
They'll let you sign whatever you want on your driver's license, and that's why my driver's license is signed with a little drawing of a T-Rex.
What? So I guess maybe the obvious question is, how in the world, or I should say, why in the world, is the DMV giving out driver's license to people that cannot read? That's insane. How does that person even pass the test? I mean, there's the driving test that they would have to pass, but how do you pass the written test? Because there's a lot of stuff you have to read, a lot of signs you have to read and identify. That's insane. You should not be given a driver's license if you cannot read. That's a danger, not only to that person, but to every single person on the road that they encounter. That is a disaster waiting to happen.
It's time for Dave's Detox.
That would be fun. Oh no. What? Glad the baby's having fun. He's like, nope, not today. Oh no, that'd be scary. That's disgusting. I hope that person is throwing away that bowl of ramen or whatever. That looks like a comfortable dog.
He walks. That's so
Dude,
cute.
that is crazy.
Don't see that often. I don't think you're quite hiding as well as you think you are. All right, my friends, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do thank you in advance for subscribing and for liking the video, hitting that thumbs up. It really does make a difference in the algorithm. And also, thank you for sharing the video. You could just bypass the algorithm altogether and get the video out to more eyeballs. All right, until the next episode, know that you're loved and appreciated. Stay safe, and until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.